My name is Glenn Schreiber, and I'm actually one of the founding people of Second Mile. It was 19 years ago that 7 of us actually moved to Jacksonville, and we came from New Orleans, and we wanted to do something similar here that we did there, and that was being about Christian community development. And then we just went relationship by relationship just to begin seeing how we could best come along and be advocates for the city, and in particular the neighborhood. The neighborhood that we chose was the Brentwood community neighborhood, and so we've been there for, like I say, 19 years now.
I think that this close relationship is the foundation of where trust begins. And I think that the old model of organizations coming in and providing resources and leaving, it's not sustainable. But so just to have the footprint of the organization embedded in the community, as you know, they're one. So I think that's very important.
What gets me most excited about Second Mile is that I get to promote social, emotional, and educational growth with Second Mile members.
One of the biggest things that we're looking for in Second Mile is how can we strengthen families in the areas of health, education, and economics. Because we realize that if we want to move the needle in regards to poverty, those things become important. We just can't work with children in isolation, but we have to work with the entire family unit. And in working with the entire family unit, that's how you create a level of change. And more importantly, stability and sustainability. And that's what we're looking for, because we want to work ourselves out of a job. When it's all said and done, we want to be no longer needed in regards to creating a level of change, because the change is already happening within the residents at that community.
Another thing about Brentwood is currency as relationships. Currency is relationships and relationship building. And so time and currency means different. And so there's ways that community experiences well-being. I think one of the statistics that has been shown to me before is that 32206, where Brentwood lies, is the highest percentage-wise as it relates to charitable giving. And so there's a different type of relating there, where people give out of what they have, and give at a level that's really an abundance.
Well, I think one of the key things in Jacksonville is just bringing everybody along and making sure that we as believers are having a testimony that shows that we're telling people about the gospel, but we're also living it out in our concern for our fellow man and helping them.
I don't believe there's any such thing as a bad neighborhood. Is that all neighborhoods contain people that are made in the image of God, that have beautiful and wonderful things happening in them. And all neighborhoods contain things that reflect the reality of the fall. But what we find with Brentwood and with Second Mile is that the beautiful and wonderful ways that God has made people shine through consistently. And the more of those people we get to know and get to meet in our lives, it only benefits us. It only gives us a broader and brighter picture of who God is and helps us to know Him better.
Kids are in a community where they're thriving, and they have this support group and the resources and the experience and exposure to know that they can achieve and be anything they want to be. I tell you, that is the ideal community that we should want all across our city. So I no longer think that Brentwood has this stigma of being this high violent crime area. I see it as a community of hope, a community of people rallying together to have a safer and thriving community.
Come meet us. Come find out where we're at. You know, we're in the Brentwood community. Look us up on the internet, but just come meet us, see what we're engaged in, see if something that we're in right now fits a particular a fancy of yours, something that you think you could help with, or if you have an idea. There might be something that you'd like to play out in the community but haven't had a platform to do that. Come see us as well, because we'd love to take your ideas and your energy and see how that could be transformed into some help into the neighborhood there in the Brentwood side. So come check us out. We'd love to have you join us.